When the 2004 tsunami struck, it devastated the region. In northern Phuket, it was a travesty. Families were destroyed, kids were left orphaned. The scenes were out of a horror movie. 275,000 people died across 14 countries. In Phuket, hundreds were wiped out. Watching it all unfold from their home in Sweden, Susan Jansen and Hans Forsell hopped on a plane and came to help in the recovery efforts. So many children needed to be cared for, and with nothing set up, they knew something had to be done. Months after that fateful day, the Barnhem Muang Home for Children was born.
A lot of people lost their homes, lost their lives, lost their everything. So this place was built. We came here as volunteers, and we just stayed on. And after roughly 1 year, everyone that came here because of the tsunami could move out. And ever since, we've been helping children for all other reasons but the tsunami. Yeah, fortunately, we've been allowed to keep on doing this ever since.
Today is a celebration. Over 10 years on from opening their doors, dozens have gathered for the grand reopening of Barnhem Muang Home for Children. Nearly a year of renovations, fundraisers, and more have culminated in today's festivities. Barry Buck has more.
The times that I started coming down here, I started seeing that the buildings weren't particularly good. So I got a construction friend of mine, John Grendon, to come down. He had a look at it and he went, whoa, these buildings are not good. The electrics is bad, the plumbing is bad, the whole building structure was bad. Because when it was built straight after the tsunami, it had to be built quickly. Right. But now we're 11 years after, and it's showing signs of wear and tear. So then we went back to kind of like fundraising, and we had massive support from Albacare, from Parisa, from Acor, from a brick company here in Phuket. Just the generosity was absolutely fantastic. And we then started the whole refurb in March of this year, and here we are today.
The name Barnhem literally means home for children in Swedish, the native tongue of the two people who built the place into a true home, complete with a family upbringing that is not only beneficial for the children, but for elders as well.
Every child gets the attention they need, so we can support them. So maybe 40.
Yeah, I mean, we can take in more, but it's not going to be.
But what we want to do is maybe to help a few elder people as well. We have one grandmother staying with us now, and she became the grandmother for all our children, and that's an important part for the kids that they would lose otherwise.
It's really important that the children here don't only receive help from nice people from the outside, but they also learn to take care of each other and take care of other people.
That's why we won't grow too big, because we want to make sure that we can keep this feeling of being a family, which actually we can see on the kids, because they look at each other as siblings, and they are really great in taking care of each other.
Over the years, Barnhem has attracted a litany of volunteers eager to help with raising the kids, some of whom have raised money for the home by biking to Thailand all the way from Sweden. Today, ex-volunteer Kjell Volgaard has come back only to set off on another adventure for the home.
Yeah, we're gonna cycle the world for the benefit of this orphanage here in Muang and the Happy Child Foundation. We're gonna start out today, and then we're gonna be on the road for 1 year and come back in hopefully November, December next year. I have been here working 2 times as a volunteer, and then done 2 other fundraisers during the years. One in 2011 we walked from Bangkok to here and raised money, and 2014 me and 3 other friends cycled from Sweden to the orphanage here in Muang to fund and made a fundraiser as well. But we're planning to bike about 100 k's a day, depending on the wind, of course, the weather and the mountains. And I mean, I came here 8 years ago, so many of the kids who live here today, they weren't here back then. But I mean, it was great, and otherwise I wouldn't come back 2009. People who runs this place, it's amazing. If it wouldn't be for them, I don't think this place would exist. In my opinion, I'm 100% sure that there's no one on this earth that could run this place in a better way than they do. So it's, for me, it's easy. It's an easy motivation, like, to do this, because I know that the kids will really have a good time because of the money we raise.
Today's festivities also brought back some other familiar faces in order to show a bit of support for the grand reopening.
Yes, I was maybe around 12 years old. It was maybe 9 years ago. I come here first day. It was a really lovely place. It's really new for me because I come from southeast, really far away from here. Because it's like this place is like my real family, one of the best family. I have the best brother, the best sister, the best mother. Everything happened here. So
For the small kids, they can look at him and like, hey, I can be that guy in 10 years or 5 years. They can also get to university if they're lucky and if they really fight for it.
Despite their tragic beginnings following the tsunami, the children of Barnhem come from all walks of life, and they inspire the main caregivers of the place to keep the family going.
Some of the kids don't have any parents. Some children have never met their father because he left. Some children have parents with drug addictions or in jail, or actually some of them have just parents that are too poor to be able to provide for them. But the kids are strong. I'm so amazed by these children. They are strong and they don't feel sorry for themselves, which is good, and we don't feel sorry for them because according to us, that's the worst thing you can do for another person, to start to feel sorry for them.
I can understand that.
They are not victims. We will build them to great, good Thai citizens.
JP Mastanza reporting for the Phuket News.
The island's largest selection of fashion swimwear for both men and women in Kanda Beach Life shops in Patong, Surin, and Boat Avenue.